Brian and Kenzie in the morning. And Chicago's alternative all day.
Q101.
Okay, it's time for a fact that makes your brain go. And we can all participate here as a family because I'm asking you what your most recent funny searches are on your phone, what you looked up, because I'm going to give you what Chicago searched the most in August. There's 3 of them that are top 3. So maybe you're like other Chicagoans, or maybe you're not.
I hope you and Case are going to be honest, because I don't know if you're allowed to say some of the things you search.
I'll be honest.
Okay.
I'll be honest, yeah.
Wonderful.
I mean, I clear my search history now and then.
Or every day.
I mean, what man doesn't?
Brian's latest search is just, what's the weather today? Because everything else is gone.
That's right. So, number 3, we'll go 3, 2, 1 of the searches in Chicago that people did on their phone in August was, what does monkeypox look like?
Oh.
That was number 3. Now, I think there was a week when there was a monkeypox case in Chicago.
Yes.
So everybody panicked and thought, I don't want to get monkeypox. It sounds horrible.
Which is so 2022, because I remember Lollapalooza weekend 2022, Turnstile played Lollapalooza, the band Turnstile, and then they played an after show at Subterranean. And I had a friend that I was supposed to go with, and he called me the day of the show, and he said, hey, I have to get tested for monkeypox. I can't make it to the show. Luckily, it turned out to be negative, but he didn't want to take the risk.
I gotta be honest. If somebody even tells me they think they have monkeypox, I don't ever want to see them again.
Oh, that's mean.
Never?
No, because I just feel like, how the hell? Where were you? I don't want you around me. Like, you're sticky.
I
don't believe it.
I don't think you have to have sex with a monkey to get it. I'm not.
That's what I imagine. I imagine an incestual monkey
Brian, are you
threesome.
Googling that right now? Is that your most recent Google search?
Wait, I can't make that my most recent Google search. Do you have to get monkeypox? Do you have sex
Well,
with
I'm
a
not
monkey?
looking it up either.
Does having sex with a monkey?
I believe that's how and I'm going to stay firm on that. There's no way you're like, no, I got it because I drank out of someone's soda. Well, then it's because they had sex with a monkey. Okay, I'm standing by that. There's no way. It's not casual. You didn't rub your eye.
So the first search when I did that came up from Stanford University. It says monkeypox. What does sex have to do with it?
What was the headlines yesterday? I stole a gorilla, so what? It kind of has the same energy to it.
That's how monkeypox went.
Monkeypox. That's what.
So that was the number 3 search in Chicago. What does monkeypox look like? And by the way, I just did it. Don't look at that. You won't be able to eat your breakfast. Ugh. Number 2, the number 2 search, believe it or not, in Chicago in August was where to watch the Love Island reunion.
Oh.
I didn't realize that show was that popular.
It has taken over everything. Which I can't believe a show named Love Island is controlling people the way it does. I had a dream about it last night. It's and I think that they paid for that. Like, I think they're like plotting and putting it in people's minds because I don't even watch it.
I've seen an episode, but I didn't realize it was that big.
That's humongous. It's stolen a lot of the Bachelor and Bachelorette's thunder because the Bachelorette season finale was this week and it was crazy, and I don't hear anybody talking about it.
No one cares anymore.
I know.
Was it this? You were big on that. Was it disappointing?
Brian, it was insane what happened.
That's what I keep saying, and then they don't describe what happened. They have to watch this video, and I'm not going to do that.
Well, the video would describe it. Stop acting like no one's trying to tell you.
It's never happened before in the history of The Bachelorette. I don't really want to spoil it, but my jaw was on the floor when I watched it.
Well, when do you want to talk about it? Like a year from now? Or?
Yeah, once everybody catches up.
Okay,
No, spoil it.
Well, we can do a poll of our listeners to see who watches it.
Well,
I don't
just
think
feel
anybody.
Like Netflix put out so much dating stuff because you have Love is Blind, you have Love Island, and then what's the hot people one? Do you remember?
Is that not Love Island?
I think it's like it's like Temptation Island.
Oh,
or
it is.
like,
Yeah, it is.
It's
Yeah,
something
yeah.
like that where it's supposed to be like, if you guys touch each other, you lose money. It's really weird. I'm like, I'm not going to watch that. That just seems...
Now I kind of want to watch that one.
I think it's how you get monkeypox.
Yeah. There was the one that came out in England where the people were naked, and then the curtain went up a little bit more with questions, and you saw full frontal.
What?
Yeah, full frontal. It was on Netflix or something like that, or one of the pay services.
Or Pornhub.
One of them.
I always get those mixed up.
Brian was watching Playboy TV.
I know. I was like, what was that full frontal thing? I'm like, different category.
So finally, the number 1 search for Chicago in August was, maybe you're like this person or all these people out there. Why is everyone saying demure?
Oh.
That was
very
it.
demure, very mindful.
And I know that because it went viral of somebody saying it, and then everybody started doing videos of like holding coffee with your pinky up and being demure.
Demure.
I guess.
Yeah.
That's how it happened. That's how it got big or something.
Yeah, well, the girl who made it was like, see how I dress for work? Ladies, be demure, be mindful. I don't come in with a cut crease. I don't come in, with my cha-chas out. I don't be mindful, be demure when you go to work. Like she was like kind of, it was just really funny. I don't know why.
And somehow it got like 100 million views,
I know,
and
it just
everybody
took
started doing
off, and everyone just started making their own demure activities. This is a lot.
Yeah. So and we didn't do that. We didn't do any copycat videos of it.
Well, I'm not very demure or mindful.
No, I don't think me and Case are either.
I'm not the target audience. I'm aware.
So those were the 3 number 1 searches in Chicago in August. Now, you want to go to our phones and see what our searches are?
So I did a deep dive because you told me ahead of time.
Yes.
Well, you're looking at yours.
You had 10 minutes to look around.
I know. Because I needed to get past all of the show prep that we do each night.
Sure, because you do that on your phone.
Right. So I pulled the first 2 things that I looked up that were not my show prep. So I had to dig for them, okay?
Right.
They are spy-themed gown because I'm hosting a charity event and the theme is Mission Possible. It's for the Boys and Girls Club.
Oh, that's cute. Mission Possible.
Yeah. But they're like, we kind of want like a spy thing. But I'm like, well, most spies dress really trashy. And this is for children. Like, you think of all the like I can't wear have like a gun come out of my dress. It's a charity event for children.
Yeah.
And like spies are usually like seductive. It was very tricky when I was looking up spy outfits and spy themed gowns, and I spent a long time on this. I got a black dress with like a buckle in the back, which gives me Tomb Raider energy. That's why. So I tried.
We'll put that picture up on our socials when she's wearing it.
I know. The second thing was, what did the Lorax make?
What did he make?
Because, okay, I know the Lorax was like stopping them from making it, but a thneed. Remember when they were chopping out all the trees?
Oh, I do.
I couldn't remember the word for the thing because my mom came out in this super fuzzy sweater, and I go, you look like the thing the Lorax was trying to stop. And she's like, what? And I had to look it up, and I'm like, a thneed? You look like you're wearing a thneed.
This was last week when she was in town?
Yes. Those were, it was on the tip of my tongue.
Case, what's an interesting, most recent search you did on your phone?
I don't want to talk about it because it's going to make Kenzie mad.
Oh, boy. How? How's it going to make her mad?
Because
she's mad.
She's going to think I'm stupid.
What did you do?
She was Googling the Lorax. So
trust me, I wish I was Googling the Lorax.
Okay, what were you doing?
I don't know why that makes me stupid. It's a good book.
No, it's good.
It's unrelated.
It's just something that wouldn't necessarily come up on everybody's phone.
Last week I Googled how to boil water.
What?
I was in a situation where I had to make pasta and I wasn't prepared. I wasn't the one that was supposed to make the pasta, but my girlfriend was running late because we live together now, and I had to take care of dinner, and I had just never done it before.
Okay.
But I mean, you just put water and you heat it up.
Okay, so that's what I found out.
Can I honestly ask, prior to Googling it, how you thought water boiled?
I didn't want to boil it too much.
You thought you'd burn the water.
Kinda, yeah.
It's not a bad actual thought, to be honest.
I didn't know how much water to start with. I didn't want an overflow situation because I don't have house slippers or anything. So if it would have overflowed, it just would have fallen onto my feet.
Uh-huh.
And so I Googled, and then I watched a how-to video, because what am I going to do, read?
There's a how-to video, but it has to be short.
It's 25 seconds.
Okay,
But you know what it
good.
is? I know what that video is. I bet it's 2 minutes long. And it's first the guy going like, make sure you like and subscribe to my channel. We got a lot of videos coming up. You can
Kevin's
see
Corner.
Yeah.
I'm here to help you every time you're lost.
You can see my past boiling water videos and how it was done right and wrong as I did this
If
every
you want
year.
to know what to do after the pasta goes in, that's my next video.
And also make sure you hit up my sponsor, Monster Energy Drink, because they helped me get this oven so I can
They
boil
give
water.
me the energy to make this food.
It's funny, Brian. You don't hate a lot of things. You hate how-to videos. The whole thing bothers you.
No, first off, I use them all the time because having a child now, there's so many things I need to know. But they all start out with that. Everybody's got to do the whole preamble about hitting on my sponsors, and they do it for 2 minutes, and make sure you hit my podcast. And okay, I got you, bro. Just show me how to make this dresser. And then they do it in like 30 seconds. They do a poor job.
I'm glad you said that, because the comment on the YouTube video that I watched is, the top comment is, this video wasn't clear enough. I made a dresser and the how to boil water. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, the last YouTube how-to video I watched was 2 years ago because my tombstones, my styrofoam tombstones kept flying all over the neighborhood. And I was like, how the hell do people get these things to stay? And there was this guy who was like, well, you buy the spray glue and wooden stakes. I have wooden stakes on the back of my styrofoam tombstone that I have to hammer into the ground with like a sledgehammer.
God, YouTube's incredible.
I know.
It's
I'm
so
like,
good.
got it. They're not going anywhere. There'd be a tornado. My tombstones are moving. It's unbelievable.
Wow. I almost don't want to say what I searched because I can't live up to that. How to boil water was your last search.
There's nothing wrong with that. I was trying to better myself, and I would love to know, and I'm sure I'm not the only one that would love to know what is in your search history.
Well, I'm looking for this, again, trying to find.
Don't lie.
I'm not lying.
Look at me.
No.
Well, very defiant of you.
Here's the one that's just prevalent, and I can't believe how much of a search there is on it. And it happened just yesterday, as a matter of fact, as I was in the city of Naperville signing my will, which I'll talk about a little bit later on, which was disturbing. And we went into this place. It was recommended by listeners, Everdine's Grilled Cheese Company. So we went there for lunch. It is unbelievable, by the way. They have like 800 different kinds of grilled cheeses. You get it with soup. So good. Texas toast. I got the Al Pacino. The Al Pacizzo.
Very fun.
So it had salami and provolone, and it was so good. That's Everdine's Grilled Cheese Company in Naperville. I was out there yesterday. But I saw the kid that took my order. Real good-looking kid. And I said to Megan.
Don't say that sentence ever again.
This is just a good-looking, probably 18, 17-year-old guy out there
Let's
working.
go with 18.
All right, it was 18.
Did you Google good-looking kids?
Oh, no.
No, but I said, no. I said to Megan, he looks just like a young James Spader. You know the actor James Spader?
Yeah, he was in The Office. Yeah. He was Robert California.
That's
Thank
right.
you.
Yeah, but when this kid looked, and so Megan goes, I'm not sure who you're talking about. I have 212 searches of images for James Spader on my phone yesterday, and I went, young James Spader, younger.
Baby.
Really young
Day of
James
birth.
Spader. So if someone picked up my phone, like, what a creeper. He's looking for, like, baby pictures of James Spader.
Psychopath.
It literally says younger.
Birth canal.
Can I see James Spader conceived? God, I am deleting this history right now.
That would not be the first time you had to delete your history.
No one.
Brian and Kenzie.
On Q101.
You can't defeat her. She's too powerful.
Clash with Kenzie.
Let the battle begin.
Q101.
And Klash with Kenzie is sponsored by the Schaumburg Boomers.
Feel the boom.
For tickets, visit boomersbaseball.com. And we have St. Vincent tickets on the line. Sold out show at the Metro Wednesday, September 18th, so 2 weeks from yesterday. And Kimberly checking in to compete against Kenzie for the tickets. Kimberly, ahoy, tell us something about yourself.
Hi, I'm Kimberly. I'm from Northern Illinois. I'm actually on my way to Lurie's Cancer Treatment Center at Northwestern downtown, as I'm a leukemia survivor, stem cell transplant recipient. And September is Blood Cancer Awareness Month, but I've been fighting for the past 3 years. And yeah, Chicago is the city that saved my life. And I'm a longtime listener, and I do remember the sludge days. So I went to the first Q101 Jamboree.
Wow.
Sludgy sludge. You've been in our life forever.
Yeah, you'll forever be sludge to me. I wasn't a 103.5 girl. I was a Q101.
Right on. That's where I started, by the way, for saying 103.5. But more importantly, how you doing?
I'm doing okay. I'm alive. That's all that matters. And I have 3 little girls. And I do all the treatment that I can do to watch them grow and raise them. And it's a rough thing. I've been through HEELL and back, but I'm here.
Thank you for the radio edit on that. That's pretty good.
I know. How are you handling all that and then also editing yourself? It's unbelievable.
And then spelling.
I know.
I'm back to work, too. I actually work with our recruits at the Naval Station. So.
Wow.
Oh, my God.
Do we even need to play today?
I don't feel
come on.
All right, Kenzie, it's time to lay the smackdown on her.
Hey, I got to show my girls that it's all possible.
You're damn right.
I think you've accomplished that.
And, it's not exactly it's not the same thing you're going through, but, my mom is a a 35-year breast cancer survivor. My mother-in-law, a breast cancer survivor. My sister-in-law, breast cancer survivor. And I've seen what you go through in that process. And boy, you're a fighter, and you got this.
Yeah, well, 5 years post-transplant is the big marker. I'm 3 years November 5th. So when November 5th rolls around, think of me. Oh, I also met my donor. She's in the UK. So.
Wow.
Well, when that happens, you can come in the studio and hang with us that morning. You want to do that?
I love it, yeah.
Yeah, you're definitely in. All right, let's compete because now Kenzie has to hate her competitors. So let's,
She's the worst. I can just tell she's lying. Please don't flip the coin. Just let her go first.
Okay, no coin flip.
No coin. She can go.
Kimberly, it's heads. Good call.
Okay. Let's go.
Let's go. All right, Kimberly. Question number 1. What is The Rock's government name?
Dwayne Johnson.
Dwayne Johnson is right. Kenzie, what is the main substance used to make a crayon?
Right. Wax.
Wax is right. Or crayon. Do you say crayon or crayon?
Crayon.
Crayon. Case, what do you say?
Crayon.
Kimberly, what do you say?
Of course. Crayon.
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 Yes,
We're same.
It's a crayon.
Get to the point.
It's a crayon. Back to Kenzie.
Kimberly, 1-1.
Oh, Kimberly.
Yeah.
Keenan Allen, DJ Moore, and Tyler Scott all play what position for the Chicago Bears?
Wide receiver.
That's right. Good guess. Back to Kenzie. What phone company acquired Sprint in April of 2020?
T-Mobile.
They did.
I believe,
T-Mobile
okay.
did it. God, I loved Sprint. Sprint was my first phone carrier in Chicago, and they had one dropout area on 55. I can't remember the exit, but I'd sit there talking to people when you actually talked on the phone. I'd go like, hey, I'm going to lose you for 5 minutes. And then the phone would just instantly, every time, it would cut out right there.
Wow.
And you loved them. It was your favorite service?
Yeah.
Hey, talk about old. I was an original Nextel person.
Oh, damn.
Oh, snap.
Kimberly was going like,
Beep, beep.
hey, what are you doing? Nothing. What are you doing? Nothing. Cool.
2-2 back to Kimberly.
Kimberly, what are the residents of Florida called?
Floridian.
Floridians is right. Back to Kenzie. What color lightsaber did Darth Vader use? What color lightsaber?
I think it's red.
It was red.
Okay.
Evil. Blue is
Evil,
blue is
red.
good. Yeah. Kimberly, what was George Washington's wife's name?
Oh, that's a hard one.
Yeah.
Margaret?
Not Margaret.
Margaret, not Margaret. Kenzie, do you know?
Oh, Clarissa? Is it a no?
Not quite.
Nailed it.
Clarissa, get down here. The British are at the door.
Clarissa Washington. It sounds nice.
It was Martha Washington.
Oh.
Martha.
Next guess.
Good 1700s name. Martha.
Martha.
I have a cousin named
So
Martha.
close,
That's
so close.
still a name.
You have a cousin named Martha?
Yeah. Shout out Martha. What's up? She lives in Chicago.
My husband's aunt's named Martha, too.
So how dare you, Brian?
Martha's
You can have an old school name. People are still named George. Relax.
no, George.
It doesn't expire. It's an old school name.
George carries. Martha's expired at 1800.
No, it did not.
I think it did. Well, it didn't apparently.
All right, well, 3-3 back to Kenzie now.
Kenzie. Atticus Finch is the main character in what infamous novel?
To Kill a Mockingbird.
Oh, boy. There we go. She's got one more on the Kimberly. So you got to stay with her here. Kimberly, according to the first Austin Powers movie, what is Austin's middle name?
Oh.
3, 2, 1. What'd you say?
I said Mark.
Narc. No,
I
Kenzie.
think she said Mark.
Oh, Mark. Kenzie for the win.
It's kind of like a joke, I believe. It's danger.
Danger is right. Oh my gosh, Kimberly.
Don't worry, she's getting the tickets.
That's all right.
No,
That's
you
all
are
right.
totally getting the tickets. We adore you. We appreciate
No,
you.
no, it's okay. You can give them away. My daughter probably has a softball game anyway, so I just really wanted to play against you guys and entertain myself on my hour-and-a-half drive downtown for treatment. So.
Oh my goodness.
Can we at least send her Q&A One gear if she doesn't want to go to the show?
Well, yeah, I'll put you on hold and you can take the tickets. Think about it for a minute with
Yeah,
Case.
think about it if you want to go. He'll go over the dates of the show with you, see if you want to.
Yeah.
If you
Okay.
aren't free, we can send you some like Q101 gear stuff.
Yeah.
All right. I am going to have to meet you all at some point anyway. So.
Yeah, how about you
You're
come
my
in
favorite
November?
radio
If you want
show.
to come in November 5th, you're more than welcome.
Y'all, you guys are my favorite radio show. Going to work every day, you crack me up. You are such a light in this sometimes really dark world. So
Oh, we love you.
Wow,
You're a light.
I
Yeah.
love you guys. I love you guys for real.
No, we love you.
We love you more.
We love you more, though.
Oh, thank you. I'm gonna tell you what. Your Q101 app is my second most used app on my phone.
Wow.
Hey.
And that's good. And you know what? By the way, it just got updated recently, so there's even more features on there on the Q101 app if you download it, like Kimberly uses. So there's a whole bunch of new features on it that are really cool. So make sure you
that
download that.
new.
Yeah.
Right on.
All right, Kimberly, hang on, and we love you,
Okay, cool.
and good luck with everything. We're really thinking about you now, okay?
Thank you.
All right. She's going to talk to Case. I'm getting a little emotional here.
It was beautiful. Look,
beautiful girl.
People still love the sludge stirs.
Oh, that too. I was talking about her fight, but that again, yeah. No, remember me back in the day is nice too.
No, it's just sweet that she's loved you for so long.
I
Look how
know.
big of a part of her life you've been.
How about that?
Huh?
Like 20 years have been a part of her life now, and I think
I
about
know.
it. Good Lord.
Megan's got nothing on her. Huh?
Megan, I love you. Love you forever, girl. All right, so we'll decide after Chili Peppers if she takes the St. Vincent tickets or not. We may have those after the Chili Peppers. Brian and Kenzie on Q101.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q101.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q101.
It's Brian and Kenzie on Q101. We're talking about the best TV show episode of all time. Not necessarily the best TV show, but the best episode of all time. And I'm going to give mine in a second. Kenzie gave hers on the Office episode of the Diversity Day.
Diversity Day.
And you guys keep checking in. It's awesome to hear from you on this one. But first, the key word for The Offspring, and that will get you into the Metro. It's noodles. So text noodles right now to 312-591-8300. That word is active for another half hour till 8:59. And that gets you into the Metro for The Offspring. The day before, they'll play Riot Fest and play Smash in its entirety. So you get both. If you go to Riot Fest, you get, that experience. And then the Metro, which you'll never get again. And it hasn't happened in 20 years minimum where The Offspring playing the Metro. Because, they play pretty much stadiums now and stuff like that. So you'll get to experience it. The Q101 pop-up. The only way to get in is to win. And another chance coming up with a new word at noon, 5 p.m., and 8 p.m. So 4 times a day. And again, noodles right now is what you can text at 312-591-8300. So I thought for me, for the best TV show episode, it's hard because I love TV and I watch a lot of it.
And you watch a lot of good TV. You watch a lot of prestige TV, critically acclaimed shows.
I like a lot of garbage, too.
You're a diverse man.
Oh, you're being serious?
I was.
Oh, wow.
No, I was being very serious.
Well,
I didn't think you were being serious either.
Well, I mean, listen, I do love trash TV, like The Challenge on MTV is like my favorite show of all time. But Entourage, I could say Entourage, the Sundance episode where they go to Sundance to try to sell Queens Boulevard.
It's the best.
Or they get him an Aquaman. They try to get him Aquaman. Oh, and James Cameron's in that. Love that.
Because my favorite
Love that.
Entourage is when they release Aquaman and there's the rolling blackouts in Los Angeles during what should be the biggest movie premiere of all time.
Yes.
God, it's the greatest show.
Kenzie, you have a favorite Entourage episode?
I did love Entourage. I have a hard time distinguishing episodes.
Well, all
have
of
to
them
be
is the answer. All of the episodes are your favorite episode.
I thought it was hilarious, not to be mean, but when
So something mean is coming.
Yeah, no kidding.
right before the film festival, when they get offered all the money from Eddie Ian,
Yes.
and they turn it down because they think it's gonna be incredible, and everyone hates
Oh.
it, and it's like, oh, you should really take in that.
Yeah.
Everyone, and the girl who made the offer, I forget her name, but Ari used to sleep with her,
Yes.
and she's just like
Dana Gordon.
She's like, thanks so much for basically not accepting that because that would have been on me, and it was like. Oh my God, he just was like a dog with a bone. He could not let go of Eddie Ian.
And by the way, the guy that buys it for $1 is the actor that's portraying Harvey Weinstein before all that happened.
Yeah.
And he portrayed
There's
it
a
right.
couple actors that probably wouldn't be in it now or portrayed at least.
Well, but I mean, that was like a lot of stuff in Entourage that happened like that predicted a lot of things that really did happen in real life later.
I would say they nailed the Harvey Weinstein
Oh,
character.
my
You're presented
God.
as an evil man
The
throughout
guy
the
is-
entire show.
The guy was awesome.
I also really enjoyed when he fires Ari. And
Oh.
And Ari's like so upset he can't even go to and they're in therapy, him and his wife, and she's like, he's just miserable because he went through this breakup. Like he's in such a relationship with him.
He's looking at Vinny on the computer going, "Are you crying?"
Yeah, he's just like, I do love that the extent of their relationship is very funny.
Yeah, so I could do that, or I could do my favorite TV show episode of all time, maybe the first episode 1 in Walking Dead. And episode 1 might be a little bit of a cheat on this thing, but that episode is so just memorable and shocking in a way of like how life would be if that happened. Anyway, what I'm going to pick is the South Park episode. I'm going to South Park, Trapped in the Closet. This is when Stan takes a free personality test by the Scientologist on the street, and after answering the questionnaire, they decide that he is depressed and he's a perfect candidate for Scientology, and he pays $240 to help. And then later, the president of Scientology determines that Stan's the reincarnation of L. Ron Hubbard.
As somebody who's never really watched South Park, I'm a little bit blown away by this.
That seems like a lot for South Park.
South Park was so good at capturing the moment, and this episode obviously was back, in 2005. This episode came out. So then they go to Stan's house. And Tom Cruise shows up because he believes that Stan is the second coming of L. Ron Hubbard.
Okay.
And so this voice doesn't, this is Tom Cruise and Stan in the bedroom. And of course, if you know the episode, you know what's happening next.
L. Ron?
That's Tom Cruise.
It really is you. Oh, this is the greatest day of my life.
Dude, I need to go to bed.
Don't you understand, L. Ron? It's me, Tom Cruise.
Yeah, I know who you are.
Well, haven't I done well, L. Ron? Haven't you enjoyed my acting? Which film did you like best?
Well, I mean, you're not like as good as Leonardo DiCaprio, but you're okay, I guess.
What?
I mean, you're not Gene Hackman or that guy that played Napoleon Dynamite, but you're okay.
I'm nothing. I'm a failure in the eyes of the prophet. Ah!
Hey! Dude, I'm sorry, I didn't mean it.
Go away.
Dude, this is my room.
Go away, I said.
Dad! Tom Cruise won't come out of the closet.
I can't tell you, I hyperventilated during this episode watching it the first time live, and you forget that John Travolta and R. Kelly are also, of course, acting characters, not the actual people, are part of this episode.
I'm going to watch this show. I've never seen this episode. This blows me away.
Oh, it's so good, and there's so much more. I'm not going to play the whole damn episode on the air. We're not going to do that.
Good idea.
Case, what do you got? What's on your list? I'd be curious to know.
I thought long and hard about this because I almost picked something from Barry, the Bill Hader show on HBO, because I was so in love with that show. But I think the episode that I go back to the most, the one that I enjoy the most, is an episode of The Simpsons called The Cartridge Family.
Okay.
And it's where soccer comes to Springfield. They have a match between Mexico and Portugal, which is funny in and of itself because the first half of the episode is all about making fun of soccer. But a riot breaks out during the soccer match, and Homer decides that he needs to protect his family with a gun. And the scene of Homer going to the gun store and buying a gun is the best 45 seconds in television history.
I'd like to buy your deadliest gun, please.
Aisle 6, next to the sympathy cards. Whoa, careful there, Annie Oakley.
I don't have to be careful. I got a gun.
Well, you probably want the accessory kit, holster,
Oh, yeah.
bandolier,
Baby.
silencer, loudener, speed cocker,
Ooh, I like the sound of that.
and this is for shooting down police helicopters.
Oh, I don't need anything like that. Yet. Just give me my gun.
Sorry, the law requires a 5-day waiting period. We've got to run a background check.
5 days? But I'm mad now. I'd kill you if I had my gun.
Yeah, well, you don't.
Brian and Kenzie in the morning. And Chicago's alternative all day.
Q101.